Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. Once again, my name is Kenny. Yes, in today's video we'll be doing something unique as usual, and that is how to use your measuring tape on site. No doubt, for you to have a building that will come out so beautiful and perfectly aligned, measurement is key. And the moment you are getting your measurement wrong with whatsoever you are doing in building construction, obviously you will not just have a building that is attractive, that is beautiful. A whole lot of time beauty has to do with perfect measurement, and for you to get that done, you need to know how to read the tape itself. Today I'll be using a 10-meter length tape, and the wideness of the tape itself, this part of it is 25 mm. This tape is very common, especially here in Nigeria where I'm doing this video from, and most measuring tape used on site, this kind of tape, are just similar to what I have here. I will be explaining to you part of the tape. Every part of it has its own function, and you need to know that, so that you will be guided on how to use the tape. And above all, I'll be showing you how to simply read your tape, especially in meters, because most engineering drawings comes in meter. So you need to know how to read the tape in meter to get your job done. Alright, if you are joining us for the very first time, please kindly look down to the screen below. You see the subscribe button, just click it and change that red color to something else. By so doing, you are building this family, and you are making this video to reach larger audience. Don't forget to share the video and like this video as well. Drop your comments. We are here to attend to you, answering all your questions that you will drop. Right now, let's go straight into the action. So this is our measuring tape that we'll be using for this experiment. Forget about all this writing. That one is just the company that produced the tape. Now they write all this one. So let's focus on our business. So the number one thing that you need to take note is the length of the tape. They always write the length, then followed by the the width. How wide this place is, that's the width. So the total length of this tape, if I draw it, is in 10 meters, and this is the wideness of the tape. But before I go direct into teaching you how to read the measuring tape in meters, let me explain part of the tape so that you won't abuse your tape over time. Number one, always keep this tape away from water. It doesn't like water. If water goes into this place, it will clean off all this number that you see here. It will clean off all the numbers. Sincerely, let me apologize. I'm on site currently, so you may be hearing the sound of an hammer and what do you call it, the cock that is scrolling. So please just bear with me while I do this explanation. Yes, that's it again. So this is we have the hook here where you can this part of it where you can hook the tape on the wall after usage. Instead of putting it in your toolbox, just want to hang it on the wall, you use this portion to hook it. Then there's this part of it again, it's also a hook. You can use this to hook it to your belt. While you are working on site and you are tired of holding the tape, instead of putting it in your pocket, it's actually heavy a bit, so it will be dangling. Just hang it and then support it by your belt using this part. Then we have two knobs that control the movement of this part of the tape in and out. The first one is the one underneath here. With this, if I extend my tape this way and I need to just support it temporarily to take measurements, you understand? This is the part that you use to hold it. So you will press it down while you are taking the measurement. If I release it, the tape will go back. If I pull it, if I press it, it will stay. If I release it again, it will go back. So that's how that works. But there are cases whereby you just need to allow the tape to be out for long, and holding this will be too strenuous on you. So there's another knob here that controls when you bring it out. You just press the knob this direction, you lock it so the tape won't come out. Can you see that? If you release it, the tape will go inside. If you bring it out again and then you press the knob again, you have locked the tape. And that is not just the function of that. You can also use it to lock your tape after usage. If you lock it and then you try to bring out the tape, it will not come out. So that's another usefulness. After the usage of your tape, you are supposed to even lock it before you keep it somewhere. All right, so let's go straight to taking measurements. First, I would like to explain a few things at the beginning of the tape. Also, before I do that, there's something important that I've forgotten. You see this part of the tape that is shaking? It's not that they made mistake when producing the tape. It's deliberate. It's part of. So if you are taking your measurement, it is part of your tape. The thickness of this dangling metal part is part of the tape. So if I'm taking measurements in to in, that's if I'm taking measurements, placing the tape to the wall. This is my pen I'm using as an example of a wall. So the thickness of this tape is forming part of the reading. You see that it's covering some portion of the reading already. So that's how it works. Now, if I'm taking measurement and I'm taking out of a particular part of a building, so that means I have to hook the tape outside here. So this metal will project. It will project outside a bit. So projecting outside is covering for the thickness of the tape that will form part of the reading as you start. So another important thing that I need to tell you before we go into reading, I know a lot of us just want to get straight to reading the tape immediately, but you need to understand some part of the tape before you proceed into action. All right, so you will notice this. I know plenty of us have not noticed it actually. Most of the tapes have this O. There's this O, at the initial part of it. This O, the function is for it to support, when you are measuring around a nail. Let me say, for instance, I'm measuring around this nail. So you put it like this, and the nail fits directly into it. Can you see that? So the nail will fit directly into it, and it will enable the measuring tape to start reading from the surface of the nail instead of from the cap of the nail, which will affect your reading. So, and it allows free movement of the tape. It allows free movement of the tape, around the nail cap when you are taking measurement. That is what this is used for. It is good that you know how to take measurements, because that's the starting point if you want to get the best from your building when it comes to alignment and straightness. So let's go straight into action on how to take measurement. Now I'll be explaining some things to you now briefly. First, if you extend your tape, you will see the measurement, the full measurement of the tape written in meters. You see the full measurement of the tape, written in red. We have 33 feet. This upper part represents the measurement in feet. Then this lower part should be represented in meters. So we have 10 meters. That's the total length of this tape. But the deceiving part of measuring tape is this. This part is measured in centimeter. This is 10 centimeter. This is 20, centimeter. If you continue like that, if you have a small plastic, measuring tape in your mat set or something, use it to measure it. You see and confirm what I'm telling you. So all these measurements here are in centimeters, yet it is written here that is a 10-meter tape. That means if you must use this tape, you have to do some little conversion while you take your reading. Don't worry, I'll put you through all that. On site, we use meters to take our reading. There are a few people that use feet to take measurement. Actually, maybe carpenters, furniture people, most especially, but majorly all engineering drawings, are done in meters, or at most millimeters actually, but which is easier converted. But I'll be showing you how to take your measurements actually in meters. So for this up part, these are in inches, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches. Like you go on, 12 inches make 1 foot. So at the point of 12 inches, you have 1 foot. If you continue that way again, another 12, 23, then you have 24, 2 feet now. If you continue that way again, 35, 36 will give you 3 feet, and so on. Another day I will do comprehensive tutorial on how to do that for people that use it in furniture and other parts of measurement on site. But let's focus our attention on measuring in meter. I haven't established the fact that this tape is reading, is scaled in centimeter. There's need for conversion to meter. Now, always understand that 100 centimeter make 1 meter. So 100 centimeter, you know, will give you 1 meter. So for me to get 1 centimeter now, I have to divide this by 100. Are you getting? So I will have 0.01 meter. That's what it means. But let's leave this, is a big grammar anyway. So I will take you now to how to take your measurement quickly. Right now, this is from this our conversion. This is 0.1 meter. Are you getting it? This is 0.2 meter. This is 0.3, and this is 0.4. If I extend 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, and 0.9, then I have my 1 meter. Every 100 will give you 1 meter. That means 200 will be 2 meter. 300 will be, will be 3 meter. 400 will be 4 meter. Like that till we get to the end of this tape, which is 10 meter actually. So now, if you are going to take your measurement on site, I've given you hints on how to get your measurement in hundreds, which is 1 meter, 2 meter. What about, because most engineering drawings, come with measurement like this. We have measurement like 0.634. We have measurement like that. We can have measurement like 1.680. We can have measurement like 2.512, which most engineering drawings, all these are in meters, mind you, which most engineering drawings, come measurements in meters. So this is 2. Forget about that 4 behind. Yeah, that's 2. Okay, so which most engineering drawings come in these decimal places. So this is equivalent to 634 millimeter. You understand? This one is equals to 1680 millimeters. This one is 2512, millimeters, like that. The unit for your measurement in your drawing either comes in meters or it comes in millimeters. It's easier converted. For this, just divide by 1000, you get this. For this, multiply by 1000, then you get in millimeters. So let's go to taking measurement for this now. So the first measurement is 0.634. Just follow me the way I will do it, and you find it interesting. So from your tape, this is 0.1, right? 0.2. So you just count straight to 0.6. Then what's the next figure? The next figure is 3. So you move to the next figure, which is 3 in front of it. Now between 3 and 4, there are divisions in between. There are 10 of them. If you count, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At the 10th one, it makes 4. Like that, there are divisions. So for the next figure, I have my 0.6, then 3. The next figure is 4. So I will just count 4 from that 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my measurement for 0.634. I hope that is simple enough for anybody to just understand. So let's go to the next one, which is 1.68. So go to 1 meter. After 1 meter, you have 6. That's 160 actually. So that's my 1.6. Then the next figure is 8. So this is my 8. So that's the measurement for this. This is 1.6, then 8. Then you mark this place on your on your site. Then the last one, I would have taken us through the whole tape, but I believe with just these 3, we should be able to do other readings on our own. But if you are finding anything difficult, please drop your comments in the comment section. I don't mind to even have a video call with you to explain things further if you are finding it confusing. All right, so the next one is 2.512 meters, right? So you just go 2, and this is 5. Then the next one is 1, and then the next one is just 2. You count 2 after the 1, 2 points. So that's how to take your measurement. I believe this is simple. The problem that people have, when I first came to site, I have this issue of not understanding that measuring tapes might have been written in meters, but the scaling is in centimeters. So I have to do some conversion by myself to get my measurement either in meters or in millimeters. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do so, please kindly click on the subscribe button, share this video, like it, and thank you for watching, and bye for now.